And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Star Chronicles. I'm your host, Troy Hill. We got Kyle with us this evening. How are you doing, sir?
Doing all right. All right.
Doing all right. All right. Best you can do, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Given the circumstances.
Under the circumstances, indeed. And we also have the Lisa Lee. How are you doing this evening?
I mean, all things considered, I'm fine.
Okay, well, there were some technical difficulties last week, so we didn't get a chance to post the show. But obviously, everyone knows at this point Dak Prescott's injured. He's done for the season. Compound fracture. I mean, just very, very terrible to watch. Quickly, what's your thoughts on that, Kyle?
Well, I mean, this past week just showed his value to this team. I mean, if there was any doubt from any fan that Andy Dalton could take over and put up 32 points a game like Dak was doing, I mean, they had, 3 points with 4 minutes left? You know what I mean? Like, there's no doubt the leadership and just the drive that he has. I mean, it's not even debatable. I mean, it's just, it just goes to show that, like, this team has had a reputation, I think, in past few years of paying the wrong players. I mean, you didn't take care of your quarterback, and now he's gonna cash in after that performance. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Absolutely. You'd like to chime in with your thoughts on it, Lisa Lee?
I mean, I agree with that. I think, that in our group text or group chat, we talked about it a little bit too. And that, I saw that one tweet that said Tony Romo and Dak Prescott have hidden a lot of the inefficiencies of the front office. And I think that's still the only difference is, I think, with this is because Dak's injury happened so early on in his career relative to like when Tony started happening that, and I thought it was glaringly obvious on Monday night how much they missed. Honestly, let's be realistic. We should be 0-6. And the only reason we're not is, well, I mean, I can't say the Giants game because Dak missed most of that, but he's the reason we've been in any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I think what you saw more Monday night than anything was his leadership. Like you said, Kyle, was missing more so than even his talent. And it's ridiculous. People thought Andy Dalton could come in and do anything. So,
yeah, I mean, I totally agree. And again, I'm going to piggyback from both of you guys that Dak Prescott is a leader of men. His injury and the impact it had on the league and everyone, like several players across the league wishing this guy well, just a little scene with the players and stuff when they're getting ready to cart him off. This guy is important to this franchise. So I would like to say to the naysayers of Dak Prescott and blaming everything on him and stuff, you guys really just need to get like a whole new bit at this point because you guys are just really dumb and stupid at this point, and I don't really, care if, fans like, how can you say that, Troy? I'm not going to watch no more and stuff. That's fine and dandy because I've said it openly 10,000 times. I think 50% of the Dallas Cowboy fan base is trash. You guys waste all damn day calling all these players that are beasts and they're not beasts, gassing their heads up, whether it's like lack of maturity for them to be receptive to someone that has obviously zero football knowledge whatsoever. Wherever the case may be, you guys just need to get over your stuff and stop it because it's more about just wearing Dallas Cowboy colors to be a Cowboys fan. It's about knowing the damn game and how it operates. And to be quite frank, I'm just sick of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Either do that or find another damn team because it's just getting ridiculous. It's not a lifestyle. It's not a social experience. It's not a damn event. It's a Cowboy damn fan. That's what it is. For life. Since birth. All this other nonsense, you guys just need to stop that bullshit because I'm sick of it. What's your thoughts on that, Lisa Lee?
I mean, there's ignorance in every fan base. I feel like maybe it's not exaggerated, but I think it's more per capita, if you will, in this fan base, I guess. But it's it's also that same, like with the players, like the lights are just brighter here. So,
Yeah.
You know, as far as, you know, we talked about it earlier in the group chat too, like I have more of a problem with players being receptive to anything, good or bad, than I have with the actual people saying it. Like,
Yes.
I don't want my front seven on defense weak-minded enough that what anybody says, good or bad, affects them at all.
But see, that's the thing. I think they are weak enough. I mean, I just think it's just the overall lack of maturity. I mean, shit, perfect example. Yeah, now granted, Taco Charlton is being way more productive than what D-Law is, but there's some parts of our fan base is trying to declare him a beast just because he's a guy that we drafted, you know? And I just think, though, it just blows my damn mind. Granted, this game was just terrible, people. There's no way to go around it. Zeke Elliott had a terrible game, but I'm going to share like a little fact with you guys. Those 2 turnovers aren't the reason why we lost the game. We lost the game because we just suck. And let me break some more news to you. Our defense did not shut down the Arizona Cardinals the 2 first series of that game. It was 2 miscommunication plays between Kyle Murray and the receiver. That's the reason why we weren't down 14-0. So again, get over your damn selves. Our defense is trash. It's always been trash. No matter, and people saying that, let's go ahead and sign. Now's the time to do Earl Thomas, Eric Reed. Or what? I could see in a perfect scenario if we still had Dak. Don't you guys agree? If we had Dak, that would be fine and dandy. Don't you guys agree? If we had Dak playing, optimal level, high levels of positivity. I use that saying from another show. But if that factor's going, yeah, that makes sense. But what the hell difference does it make now?
It makes none. Like I said, if you're the 32nd ranked defense, adding a safety, a washed up safety, does that make you any better? I can understand if you were teetering on like you were close to top 10 or you're close to being an elite defense and you missed that one puzzle piece to fit it in. But you're the 32nd. You're not going to jump from 32nd to even, let's say 16 with Earl Thomas. It makes no sense. I mean, At this point, is he willing to play for peanuts? Because that's all we can offer him. You know what I mean? We can't offer him a long-term contract because Jerry doesn't know how to manage anything when it comes to contracts. And, who's important to sign, who shouldn't sign. I just please stop with Earl Thomas. It's not going to fix this. You got a $20 million defensive end with one sack this year. I mean, there's your defensive tackles are so bad. Who was that guy playing? Brandon Williams, 79. They just pulled him off the practice squad that morning. I mean, Dontari Poe was on the sidelines. He was one of your big offseason acquisitions. This team, it's more than Earl Thomas was stating it.
But wait, guys, we got another beast coming this week. We got Randy Gregory active to play. That's going to make all the difference in the world for our defensive line.
I'm not buying it.
It's not like it's the Justice League people missing Superman coming back to join the fight. What the hell's wrong with some of you guys? I just don't get it.
I think, like for me, I know people who have direct, they've had direct contact with him, and I love this story, and I know we're beyond this story at this point. However, he doesn't. You need about 11 fixes on defense.
Yeah.
And for those of y'all that aren't aware of how many players are on defense, it's 11. So there's help.
I would say 8. I would say 8 fixes at this moment.
Okay.
Well,
I will give 7. I'll give the new corner. I'll give him a pass.
Yeah.
I thought Leighton played well-ish.
Okay. Yeah. First game back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how much hope can we get in that? Because he's going to be injured and stuff in the next 2 games. He's going to be injured. He's not going to make it through the season.
I know, but that's why I said 11. Except for Trayvon, I can't. I'm gonna give him a pass. So I'll say 10. But I can't. I wouldn't be mad if there were 10 new faces this week. I know you can't do that. But
I wouldn't care.
Randy Gregory is not the answer, but he may be able to give something different. Maybe it's some energy because he's waited so long to get back. Maybe it's something. And at this point, I don't care because I'm teetering on the edge of checking completely out. So like after the Dak injury and I got my senses back together, I was like, honestly, everybody was like, oh my gosh, what are you going to do? Are you worried about? Honestly, it was like the stress just kind of like, I mean, now it was like we had an out then. Mm-hmm. Now, the part that pisses me off about this team is then rolling into Monday night, you start listening to everybody and people are like, well, on paper, the Dallas roster is better and this and that. And I was like, I mean, I have a text that I sent to my brother at 6:30-ish, 6:45. They said, we're about to get run ruled. And he was like, nah, y'all be okay. You're going to win. Mm-hmm. And in the second half, he was like, I'm sorry. I didn't believe you. I was like, but it's hard not to get sucked in every week. And like you said on the group chat, Troy, and I've said it 1,000 times before, this is the worst relationship I have ever been in. And I've been in some really, really bad ones.
No, I'm when you say that and stuff, because you said it before, Lisa Lee, and this relationship with this football team reminds me of my worst relationship of my life. You know, you're getting like that pep talk and you're like, oh, getting a little bit high. Like, oh, yeah, things are going to be all right now. And no, 2 days later, hell no. So I can definitely relate to it. And there's just no saving grace and miracle for this thing. I mean, I think the defense, all intents and purposes, gave up.
That last play was a proof. That Kenyon Drake touchdown run, I swear to God, it's like they thought they were going to take a knee and they just stood there. I was in awe of the fact that they just literally just stood there. And this guy ran 60-something yards for a touchdown for like the ultimate slap in the face to this team and to the fans. Mm-hmm. And it goes back to what Wood said 2 weeks ago. We don't play hard in every play. How can you do that? And like the coaching staff, I'm sorry, the coaching staff handled it wrong. He should have been benched like that. You have to send a message. I mean, for Christ's sakes, if the New Orleans Saints can bench Michael Thomas, a top 3 wide receiver last week, for conduct detrimental from a talking track back to the coaches, then you have he's a borderline starting safety in the league. You have to send a message. You can't let him tell people it's okay to not give up every play. I mean, that's embarrassing on all levels. And that just goes to show it goes to show the mentality of this defense. And like now they're talking reporters. They are, I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence, he's part of it too. They are soft mentally. They're mentally soft too. I'm sorry. They're weak millennials.
All I can say is from my athletic past, any coach I've ever had, at any type of level I might have played football at, it was never an option not to sit up there and go 100% every single play. Even my coach never told me once that, well, you guys can kind of sit out these next couple of plays. No, you got to go balls to the wall nonstop. That's how you win football games. That's how you win. That's how you win sports, in general.
It's like, it's embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
But that's something.
It goes back to the last coaching staff, because the last coaching staff, if you made a mistake, what happened? If you didn't do your assignment, what happened? If you got a penalty, what happened? That's the culture of this team. And it sucks because Mike McCarthy has to weed these players out. I'm sorry. These players have to be weeded out, and he needs to bring his own guys in here.
Yeah, that's another thing, too, because people talk about, I mean, we all agree that Mike Nolan's trash, and he probably shouldn't even be here. And I was like, well, bring Chris Richard back. Chris Richard's unemployed and stuff currently now.
Unemployed. Doesn't even have a job.
And my thoughts and opinions at that and stuff. Okay, we've talked about it last year. One side of the ball you got, and then you got the other side. Oh, you got to do this. And nothing is still getting done. So
at what point do we stop blaming coaches? It's the players. It's the players.
It's the players and God, Jerry. will you just take your hands out of this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, and then you got the gall and stuff just after every week you got to show up on 105.3 and then act like, you know, everything's still relatively okay.
Did you hear him yesterday? On the he was talking about how the East and the playoffs and Mike McCarthy's won a Super Bowl. Like, yeah, okay, that's nice, but like that doesn't come out here and fix this team. Like, the East is terrible. Big whoop.
Barry Switzer, he won a Super Bowl also. We're gonna call him back.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name that succeeded after Bob Walsh or whatever, Bill Walsh? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up George Seifert too, because
George Seifert.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pick him up too because he has a Super Bowl. I mean, that whole argument's stupid. A team can be like built, and you can inherit like a great team and have like the basic minute abilities to coach somebody and have, you know, win a Super Bowl. Hell, any of us on this team or on this show, I mean, hell, we would have been what, teenagers, maybe even younger than that. Hell, we could have coached the Cowboys to a Super Bowl that season. I mean, everything's just like built right there. I just wish. And what did you call him in the chat? Jerry Poppins and stuff.
With his fairy tales, Jerry Poppins. Yeah.
I didn't get to record the song, but it was kind of like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This team's gonna lose all games. It's gonna be quite atrocious. If you want to see the team, I'm gonna tell you another lie, because this team will not improve until the day I die. It's just I can't. I mean, it's like we have like these key things that need to be fixed, and the thing is too, people. I mean, stop with like bring this person back. At 5 points of victory, there's no 5 points of victory. It's stupid. You're wasting your damn time. You're telling everyone obvious shit that you're giving away the game plans every other team in the damn National Football League and stuff. And all of a sudden you're special. What the hell ever? It's stupid. I mean, and we can't get rid of Jerry. And I'm not even sold on Steven anymore either. What do we do, Lisa Lee? I mean, because remember how it was all zen last year and stuff, and all of a sudden I just like ended up like hitting my breaking point like last year? Well, I think my words was, Jerry Jones, humble yourself and get the hell over yourself. I'm just like right away from there, getting really, really close, really, really close. But it's going to take an ass beating by the Washington Redskins, which it's probably going to happen next week for me to
No. Let's be clear. We're about to get beat by a team with no name. Here's my issue with the Joneses. And I said it on my live the other day. I don't understand how your ego is such that you cannot relinquish the role of GM and actually have a football guy in that role. But you're okay with being, your ego will allow you to be the laughing stock of professional sports. And I'm not talking about from like a marketing standpoint and a net worth standpoint, because I quoted Troy in my live and I said, I don't give a tinker's damn about your net worth. But
I didn't get a chance to catch that. I need to watch it now.
Yeah, I said, and I quote my friend, tinker's damn. But here's the thing, the product, okay, business degrees, whatever. I give Jerry all the credit in the world for being a phenomenal businessman. However, your product that you are putting out there for the world to see is a joke. It is the Chia Pet shake weight of professional sports. Except for that, because Chia Pets and shake weights made a lot of money too. So, but you are a joke. Like, yes, you've done a lot for the league. Yes, you've done a lot for the, sports in general with the big facilities and all that. Your product is a joke to all the national media, to the local media, Twitter, whoever it is a joke.
You know, it's funny. I said the same thing. After that game, there's that one meme that kept going all around, and I must have saw 20 different versions of it. And I sent it to my buddy. I'm like, this is like we are back to being the biggest laughingstock in the league. I mean, we have an 0-6 Jets, a team with no football name, and the Dallas Cowboys are the biggest laughingstock right now in the NFL. Because everyone had them going to the Super Bowl this year. Everyone had them win a division, and they are one of the worst teams in the league. They were a joke, and it starts at the top with Jerry, and to the point where it's like he's been his slimy, greasy hands and imprint has been all of this organization for the past 25 years. There's no other way of doing things. And like I said, it's been literally a quarter century since our last Super Bowl. Think about that, a quarter century, okay? There's no outside thinking. There's no like thinking out of the box. Let's do this, let's do that. I mean, for Christ's sake, he still thinks we're living in 95, where a team runs through a running back. You know what I mean? And we're going to pay a running back the highest contract we've ever given anybody. Like, that's not the way of doing things. Like, look, how many times have we seen a Super Bowl team win with defense, a top 2, top 3, top 5 defense, and a marginalized offense? They do just the opposite. We're going to spend a first round pick on Cooper. We're going to spend a first round pick on CD Lamb, a top 5 overall pick on our running back. But you know what? We're not going to pay our quarterback. Yeah, let's pay him. Let's tag him. It's like, when it comes to like you said, Lisa, running a football team, he has no business acumen at all. And Stephen Jones is a little bit different. He's more cold-hearted and shrewd, but there's no outside thought. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you were struggling with something, Lisa, and you're banging your head against the wall for years and years, and you kept asking your same person, what should I do? Maybe if you ask someone who has no idea outside the box, they're going to come up with something different and it could improve. I mean, this team is a joke. They are a joke. And it starts with Jerry.
Man, 2020's been just a kick in the damn undercarriage, so to speak. Let's think. Okay, so we went through a lockdown. What else have we got through? I mean, crappy relationships. We're forced to wear a mask. Dak Prescott gets hurt. The movie theaters are closed. Some of your favorite restaurants might have closed. The damn Great Pumpkin's not on national TV this year. What the hell else? The Cowboys suck. What the hell else are we going to be able to go through, Lisa? I can't take this crap no more. I can't take it no more. Lisa.
Legit. Like, I was talking to my mom because I went to the Star yesterday. Y'all saw my post. I had to go to the Star because I had some stuff that I bought for my nieces and I need to exchange it for a different size. When I bought the stuff for my nieces, I was like, oh, these are really cute Cowboy shirts. I called my sister yesterday. I was like, I feel kind of bad. I feel like now it's borderline child abuse for buying my nieces these shirts. And she was like, yeah, but they're really cute. Anyway, as I'm pulling into the Star.
Did you end up bringing it? Because I think I'm going to have to call CPS over that.
Right. Yeah. Luckily, my nieces don't understand what's going on the field, so they think it's awesome. But I was walking into the pro shop, and my mother literally was like, this was yesterday, so it was Tuesday. She said, this is how well she knows me. She said, are you sure today's the best day for you to be within walking distance of the headquarters? I said, no. It's for sure not a good idea, but I have to get this done, whatever. And, I was just sitting there thinking, I tried to go live and it didn't get all the sound, but like, I was trying to just show that area and be like, this is what mediocrity has gotten you. Mm-hmm. This fancy ass practice facility and headquarters and all the stuff around it, the restaurants and the bars. This is what 8-8 will get you. I pray that we're 8-8 this year. We have no shot to even be 8-8 this year.
Yeah, and it is a really lovely venue and stuff. I have to say, it is really, really nice. But I mean, the way this team plays and stuff, it doesn't make you. It just kind of just makes you just wonder what the priority is. Is it the priority? Is it just the? It just seems like it's all about the glamour and glitz with Jerry.
About money and TV ratings.
And it has nothing to do with the wins or whatever. It just has to do with the spectacle of the damn thing.
Yeah.
And it's pretty damn sad.
He did the draft from his 2,000-foot yacht. If that tells you where the priority is. I get it. Everybody was quarantining, blah, 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 whatever. But you did it on a yacht. You pompous, arrogant, no football knowing. Bleep it out right here because I'm about to go in.
Say it.
No, I can't. I said a bunch the other day.
He's clueless. Like I said, that the safety Buda Baker destroyed this team on Monday night. Guess who we drafted in front of him? Tucker Charlton. We could have had him, but we chose Tucker Charlton. What is that going to say? He's clueless. He is clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Nope.
He's.
Can we also remind each other of who else went right after Taco Charlton?
No, TJ. We play him in like 3 weeks. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Can you imagine what that Pittsburgh game is going to look like?
I wrote it down right now. Sacks wise, yeah, TJ Watt is 9 with 4.5 sacks.
Man, I had that.
He has 4.5.
I had that.
Yeah.
I remember that draft day, man. I had that edit all set up, looking all nice, getting ready to drop soon before they announced it. Like it announced on the radio, they had it on the live broadcast, and I was ready to just drop that damn picture of TJ saying "Welcome to the damn Cowboys" and stuff. We're ready to click send and stuff, and hell no, because Marinelli wanted him, but Jason Garrett's a damn remedial at best, and he wanted Taco. For whatever damn
reason. It was exactly opposite of that.
No, I think it was the other. I think it was the way where I think Garrett wanted Taco and I think Marinelli wanted TJ.
Oh, I thought Rod said he didn't fit this game. I guess.
Okay, well,
I don't know. Either way, we don't have him.